great. So what I have open here is OBS, and I was asked about a very specific solution. One camera facing, for example, a presentation board or a speaker, and then another camera facing another way, like an audience, and then having to be able to switch between these two scenes. And then each scene would also have a small window with the other camera's viewpoint on it. So this was a very specific need that was asked of me. And I just want to show you really quickly how to do it in this free program, OBS Studio. This is extremely popular. And so let's just go through it. Great, so open here I have OBS Studio, and I actually have it in studio mode, so you can do it either way. This is how it starts normally. In any case, what I'm going to do here is on the bottom left, we'll see scenes, and you'll create a scene, scene 1. And that's what I have here. And so far you can see there's nothing here. So let's do it. First, let's add a video capture device. Okay, and so I'm going to create a new device, and I'm going to pick from the devices that the computer can detect. Now, the computer can detect several devices because I have a camera plugged in directly into my computer. I have a camera on my phone that's connected, right? Because the iPhone and my Apple laptop automatically will connect to each other, right? And then I also have an NDI video stream set up because I'm connected to the local network. So I can connect a bunch of different cameras right now. And actually what I want to use now for this first scene, I'm going to use the FaceTime HD camera because that's the one that's looking right at me, so now you can see me as quickly as possible. I can also change the resolution. You can save some bandwidth if you go lower. I'm just going to go with the highest setting, right? And then OK. Great. So let's snap that and make that full screen. And then, of course, we wanted the second video stream. So let's go in again and do video capture device again. And let's select another one. And let's go call it presentation camera. This one is going to be the USB capture SDI. I have this one set up here. I'm going to put it at maximum setting to make it look nice. And then I'm going to actually make this one the small one in this one. So let's put it down in the bottom right. We can put this anywhere we want to. Maybe top right. That looks good. Great. And then just to demonstrate really quickly, I have my handy dandy remote control here, so I can move this around and change it in real time if I need to. Cool. Next, the scene will also require audio. So right now you're listening to me because I'm recording the screen, but when you're outputting this from this program, it will need to have the microphone connected. And again, this is very simple. So let's just do audio input capture. Here's where we'll see all of our microphones. So I'm just going to go laptop mic is what I'll call it. Good to give them names that you can remember. And then it's going to show me all the devices that are available. Again, I'm connected to my local area network, and I'm also connected to my phone. So I've got a whole bunch of options here. But the best one right now is going to be the MacBook Pro microphone because it's right in front of my voice. And now we can see it right down here. This shows I've got one microphone active, and it's just picking up whatever I speak right into the laptop in front of me. Great. So now we've got a whole scene. So let's now set up the reverse shot that we wanted to do. Right? So this is going to be super easy. Now that I'm already happy with this, I have my two cameras, one facing me, one facing the board, and I have my microphone set up. So I'm just going to right click on scene 1. And I'm going to hit duplicate. And I'm going to call this scene 2. Okay? All right, now I have scene 1 and scene 2, and they are identical, which is not actually what I want. So just very quickly, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move them around. I'm going to put me up in the corner here. I'm going to put this one to take over the whole screen, right? and then, oh no, this is in front. And then I'm going to right click on this video, and I'm going to go to order, move to bottom. Great. And that looks good. Let's just look real quick. Boom, boom. It transitions in between these two. And now I think this is exactly what we want. It'll have a consistent audio feed. It will have this. So now both scenes are set up. All of the cameras are arranged properly. And the next thing that we can do is we can look at this in studio mode so that we can play with it more easily. So on the bottom right, I'm going to find studio mode. Great. Here's studio mode. This shows us program. This is what OBS is currently outputting. Preview, this is the next thing that OBS is working with. It's like the player waiting on the bench. First, I'm just going to go, I'm going to click scene 1 so that my preview becomes scene 1 and my program is now scene 2. Now that it's set up just like this, I can hit transition and it will switch them. Very useful. So now whatever's in program, this one, is what will be sent out of the program and into our virtual camera. So let's take a next step and play with the virtual camera. So on the bottom right again, now what I want to do is I want to click Start Virtual Camera. We can see that it's activated because now the button says Stop Virtual Camera. Now, if I'm using Teams or Zoom or any other program, it will detect this output as a virtual webcam, just like the webcam built into the laptop, just like the webcam plugged into the computer, anything. So let's open up Zoom, right? And then create a new meeting. And then just shrink this. I actually have the OBS Studio here on my laptop, and then I have a bigger TV where I would normally put the Zoom or the Teams meeting so that one person can control this technical stuff and everyone else can just enjoy the meeting when they want to switch. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to record my desktop. Just know that it's very easy to handle all this stuff. Great. So I'm going to hit transition here in the studio, and you can see in Zoom it automatically moves over, and it's got that nice little transition effect. And that's everything, right? So now going out to Zoom is the audio and video that I want, and with just a TV and a laptop and a couple of computers, microphones, you can be your own AV integrator. It's actually relatively straightforward. I'll take a couple of photos just to show the setup, and I'm happy to answer any questions anytime. Cheers.